The science fiction genre has accumulated a formidable arsenal throughout the years. You'll find armaments spun from every scientific achievement, wacky hypothesis, and popular science article that sci-fi authors could get their hands on if you stroll through its fictitious armories. Our books, movies, and comics are full of organic, nanotech, gravity, and energy weapons. From the phasers and red matter bombs of Star Trek to the lightsabers of Star Wars. But how much of this is based on science? And more importantly, what kind of sci-fi heat would the troops of the future be carrying? Here are the futuristic sci-fi weapons that actually exist. And by the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay updated with all our engaging videos, and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now let's get into it.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Do you want to learn the secret of improving all aspects of your life and unlocking what you're really capable of? The legendary Bob Proctor spent over 57 years learning this one thing and is hosting a free webinar where he reveals what he's learned and what actually works. He'll teach you the law of compensation, a secret only the mega wealthy know of but not taught in our educational system, and the impression of increase, the law of laws that will increase areas in all aspects of your life, whether it be in health, relationships, or wealth. Right now, the first 200 people to use the link below will get access to this free webinar. Now, let's get back to the video.
A laser rangefinder and onboard computer are included in the XM25 grenade launcher. It has 4 25mm projectiles in its magazine, which are programmed to detonate when they pass past their targets. Soldiers will be able to strike foes who are hiding in cover thanks to this feature. By 2012, the Army aims to have at least one of the heavy guns in every infantry squad and special forces unit. At the Aberdeen Testing Ground in Maryland in August, a lucky soldier got to pull the trigger and discharge a HEAB, or high explosive air burst bullet. These bullets have a lot of power. They'll be 300% more effective than standard bullets, and they'll be able to hit targets up to 700 meters away. Weapons that can be controlled remotely are popping up all over the place. Israel is constructing a kill zone that will be mechanized. More Industries, an American company, sells a turret that can aim and fire 2 automatic shotguns. For years, some bots have been defusing bombs, but none have ever experienced battle. That's a tragedy, says Lieutenant General Rick Lynch, who believes that 122 men could have been saved if battle robots had been used instead. A group of armed robots were dispatched to Iraq. However, they never fired a shot. They were not permitted to do so. Despite several protections, no one could ensure that the bots would not go wild and slaughter friendly troops or otherwise malfunction. Because of the amount of firepower they have, safety precautions are critical. The Mars system, seen above, can be outfitted with 4 grenade launchers as well as machine guns capable of firing 400 rounds of 7.62 caliber ammunition. Its manufacturers, on the other hand, seek to emphasize its less lethal possibilities. Instead of mowing down people, it can use tear gas canisters, smoke grenades, smoke bombs, and possibly tasers and pending 40mm people zapper projectile to follow the letter of the first law of robotics. Last year, 3 of them were sent to Iraq. A millimeter wave beam is fired by the active denial system. It gives people the sensation that their skin is burning without producing any long-term harm. The pain ray, while intriguing as a non-lethal weapon, has some severe limitations. Water droplets diffuse the beam on a rainy day, making it feel warm and soothing rather than terrifying. The cooling system may fail on a hot day. The issue is not to end there. Despite repeated requests to send it to war, Raytheon's baby is big, and shipments of the energy weapon have been delayed. The military is looking for a weapon that is both powerful and light. The long-range acoustic device can be used to deliver a warning message to troops if they notice someone suspicious approaching them. It fires thin sound beams that can be heard well from a distance of 300 meters, about 1,000 feet. When the power is turned up, it can produce a warning tone so loud that anyone caught in the path has no choice but to cover their ears and flee. Even though these devices have been used to repel pirates, the maker prefers not to label them weapons. During this year's G20 conference in Pittsburgh, cops use them to harass protesters. Drones are, without a doubt, the most divisive tool in the battle on terror. According to certain reports, the Taliban are extremely afraid of them. Many al-Qaeda and Taliban leaders have been killed by them, and their low-flying roar is a continual nuisance and reminder of their threat. However, they also kill a large number of people. However, they are significantly less expensive than supersonic combat jets.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Have you ever wondered how to end procrastination and self-sabotage so you can unleash your full potential to live the life you deserve? #1 best-selling author and high-performance coach Peter Sage is hosting a free webinar where he'll teach you how to increase your wealth with less time and struggle, and also how to hyper-boost your growth and success so you can finally break out of any rut you find yourself in. Right now, Peter and his team are offering a free $100 gift to anyone who doesn't find his webinar as the best use of their time within the last 5 years. Now, let's get back to the video.
2 Hellfire missiles can be carried by Predators. Reapers, their older brothers, can carry 4 Hellfires and 2 500-pound bombs. It can be used as a spy camera. People were stunned with flashbang grenades. However, they have a poor safety record. At least one soldier has been dismembered, while others have suffered hearing loss as a result of the little bombs. Mark Grublik and his colleagues at Sandia National Laboratory developed the improved flashbang grenade to address this issue. It fires blazing aluminum particles into the air, resulting in a dazzling flash, but no shockwave. Even the most enraged crowds would be hesitant to attempt to pass through a taser shockwave barrier. It's a less deadly version of a claymore mine. When you press the huge red button, it will simultaneously fire 24 electrified probes in a single direction. Lemur Fried and Phil Terrain decided to construct their own after learning about an experimental weapon that can make victims feel seasick. They did it for less than $250 and documented the process so that anyone may do it at home. With 36 pulsating LEDs, it may create a nauseating light show. A unique element of the design is that it contains supplementary functionality. It can be switched to disco mode. Rather than making you sick, the weapon will provide new life to your next gathering. If you're scared that someone is about to attack you but aren't sure what their motive is, giving them a warning before pulling the trigger is a good idea. Green laser pointers are a terrific way to show your appreciation. They're dubbed ocular interruption devices by the Marines. When you shine one in someone's face, they should receive the word that it's time to back off. BA Mayer's LA9P can warn people from up to 4 kilometers away, emits a 250 milliwatt beam of light. That's about a quarter of the power of the tiniest anti-aircraft lasers. Even so, you must exercise caution when handling this device. Over the course of a few months in Iraq, a dozen soldiers were injured by friendly fire from dazzlers. Several troops may have been hurt while playing with laser target designators, which are far more powerful than the less dangerous equipment. The Laser Avenger is a cannon that can be used to shoot down approaching aircraft. Even though the Hummer-mounted laser isn't especially powerful, Boeing was able to shoot a drone out of the sky. It used a weak 1 kilowatt laser to fry the remote-controlled airplane. During a test in White Sands, New Mexico, the business used a low-power laser in its mobile active targeting resource for integrated experiments, or MATRIX, technology to shoot down another UAV. Northrop Grumman is working on a 100 kilowatt laser weapon that might deal significantly more damage, although it isn't quite ready yet. It's solely functional, yet it has the appearance of a refrigerator. During tests at Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama, the Avenger was used to eliminate 50 distinct improvised explosive devices, according to Boeing. Insect cyborgs, training animals for military use, is an old concept. We've deployed dolphins to patrol our ports and trained bees to detect bombs. Although the armed insects in Aeon Flux are still a long way off, turning creatures into robots is already possible. Real moths and beetles have been transformed into remote-controlled robo-bugs by researchers working under the auspices of the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA. In the future, the insects may be equipped with cameras or chemical sensors. When the bugs are larvae, the engineering begins. Wires can be implanted into the bugs at the phase, and their bodies will develop healthy around them. Electrically, their nerves, muscles, and minds are intertwined with the implants. Because moths and beetles work on reflexes, this mingling aids in bug control. Entomologists can use electrodes to hijack the bug since they know which patterns to send to which nerves to induce a behavior. Simulating the neck muscles, for example, causes it to circle left or right. Researchers can control the moth wirelessly from a joystick by implanting a tiny radio receiver on its back. So what is the most futuristic weapons that actually exist for you? Let us know in the comment section below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.